Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am your host, Mythical Malice. It is Wednesday, my dudes, March 18th, 2020, approximately 6:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are back with some more World of Warships. After yesterday's stream, I made a couple purchases. As you can see, I now have 366 days of premium left. And then I also bought Massachusetts. Why did I do these things? Well, because I had coupons. So I actually had two coupons. I had one coupon for 30% off any singular purchase, so I used it on the 1 year of the premium account. And then I had the second coupon was for double my money back in the value in doubloons, equal to double the value of whatever item I purchased in the store. So I was like, you know, the Massachusetts is a little OP, and so I was like, what if I bought the Massachusetts and used that coupon, which then gives me double the doubloon value back for purchasing it. So that's what I did. So I went from like 3,000 doubloons up to 37,000, and that's how we did it. That's what's going on. Oh, it even says on the back. Nice. So, yeah. So now we got the Massachusetts. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at. Oh my gosh! Look at all these upgrades. Look at all these upgrades. Main armaments. I just got an email from Twitch telling me to watch top streamers online right now. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm a top streamer right now. You know, come on, Twitch. I'd be more aware of what's going on around you, okay? Right, anyways, let's let's look at this. Main armaments mod 1. Risk of main battery becoming incapacitated minus 20%, and main battery survivability plus 50, and main battery repair minus 20. This increases the survivability. Magazine mod. This is the risk of your magazine detonating. Let's see what else we got. Engine room protection. Reduces the risk of incapacitation and accelerates repairs of the engine and steering gears. Oh, and now I just got a text message. Is that from Twitch as well? Nope, it's from my grandpa. He's asking if I'm working from home or if I still have to go into the office every day. Yeah, by the way, this stream is sponsored by my 9 to 5, so there you go. No, I still have to go into the office for the time being? Question mark. I work on the IT help desk at the company I work at. We have about 1,000 employees. Just shy of it, we're like 960 some. But we're sending everybody home to work from home. But since I'm on the IT help desk, somebody has to help all these people pack up and go home. And then somebody has to stay in the office and like maintain all of our infrastructure. So that's me. So do I get to go home at any point? Probably not. But if the point of sending everybody home is social distancing, then if everybody else goes home but I'm still in the office, I am socially distanced. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Engine room protection. I don't know how often the engine on this thing becomes incapacitated. I don't know. Let's do this one. Main battery mod 2. Main battery traverse speed. What's our current traverse speed? Traverse speed. 36 seconds. That's actually pretty darn good. Secondary battery mod 1. Increase the firing range and reduce the dispersion. That's pretty neat. Yeah, what's our AA defense look like? Holy crap, our AA 91 has a rating of 91. That is amazing. Artillery plotting for mod 1. Main battery firing range, secondary battery fire range, and maximum dispersion of secondary battery shells. Kinda want that one. What's this do? Traverse speed plus 15%. I mean, shouldn't that technically be minus 15%? Since it's measured in time? If it's measured in time, and an improvement to the turning speed is a reduction in time to go from one side to the other, wouldn't your traverse speed be minus 15%? I don't know. I'm just a gamer. I'm not a dev, so. And some of these are hard, mainly because I don't know how the ship plays, you know? What's our maneuverability at? Maximum speed, 27.5 knots. 710. And rudder shift time. Ooh. Okay, that rudder shift time I might wanna change. Steering gears modification. Rudder shift time minus 20%. If we buy this one, that goes from 15.7 seconds down to 12.5. Okay. Torpedo lookout system. Range of assured acquisition of torpedoes goes up to 1.8 kilometers. Concealment system mod 1. I mean, the torpedo one sounds pretty good. Let's see. It's good. Here we go. Torpedo protection damage reduction. Reduces the damage received when torpedoes hit the ship's torpedo protection armor belt. Yeah, but I want to know... This is cool. Side plating torpedo protection. 32 millimeters. It's all 32 millimeter. So it looks like it's better to take a torpedo hit directly in the middle. In this middle section here. Because of this torpedo protection here. So you take less damage if it hits here. $439 millimeters worth of armor right there. Dang. 457. Jeez. What's this? Conning tower. 406. Conning tower. 184 there. Okay. 457. 39. Cool. Alright, anyways, that doesn't answer my question. Oh, this is cool. It highlights everything in that range. Right, anyways. figured it might be under concealment, but it doesn't appear to be. Otherwise, this one sounds. I'm torn between torpedo lookout system and ship consumables. I'm thinking maybe this one. Dang, I'm almost out of credits now. Holy crap. Let's do this one. And then maximum dispersion of secondary battery shells. So this one gives you a plus 20, minus 20 to secondary. This one gives you a plus 5, minus 5 to secondary, but a plus 16 to main battery firing range. Making this one. Alright. Well, let's try this, I guess. Let's head into a battle now. That's what I'm drinking. Got some hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Pretty tasty. It's just like the packaged powder stuff. But I put 2 packages in 1 cup. Yep.
General quarters.
Alright. Let's do this. Wow, there's only 2 battleships. What's the other
Let's give them a hard time.
one? Gneisenau? Ah, shoot, I haven't loaded HE. Let's do AP here. Oh, and it's a new ship, so we got to, Here we go.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Arpnachi? See that right there? Arpnachi. I haven't not heard of that one before. So here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Here. Here. This ARP is over
Enemy
here
battleship
somewhere.
detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
I don't think I can put my spotter plane up yet. Like, I don't think that's gonna help. Now the ATA goes over there. So it looks like they're gonna go on this side.
Position.
That's my guess. Hopefully the Farragut spots them here shortly. He should be getting a line of sight down here as soon as he passes this island.
Enemy destroyer
Over this
sighted.
island. got so many torps headed toward him.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Probably not enough lead. Oh. Oh, it was close. Ah, there's the Russian.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Waypoint reached.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Bummer. What, that one might get him? How the attic goes. I want to be full speed. Did I do that or did the autopilot? I'm not sure.
Enemy battleship detected.
Please turn left. Yeah, there we go. Not enough lead.
Autopilot mode disabled.
The ship is on fire!
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, he's swinging his stuff around now.
Torpedoes, dead ahead!
Enemy battleship detected.
And these two guys are just...
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Nice, I knocked out one of his guns. That's good. Getting capped right now.
The enemy is about to win.
I'm hoping this Colorado here isn't looking at me this way. I'm around the corner. Our team is just getting spanked right now. Like, what the heck happened? You know, like.
water quickly. Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
I'm gonna throw my plane up. See what happens.
The enemy is about to win.
That Benson though was just chilling in his smoke screen. Oh, and now it starts just. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna lose now, buddy. You didn't. You were gone way too long. Hey engineer, how's it going? I see a move from gun battles and trenches to naval warfare. You know, I'm a master of all trades. And in order to keep your skill, you gotta jump around a little bit. Unfortunately, in this case, my team got slaughtered. Don't know how it happened. Quite a promotion, yeah. Try this again. And hopefully my team is better this time. I'm sure I should text my grandpa back, because he's asking how I'm doing with the whole corona stuff going on. We're in the process of sending 500 people home to work from home from work, so.
Action stations.
Action stations. Alright, so this is domination on hotspot, huh? Let's just set my course for here, maybe?
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, there we go. Oh no. Look at the chat. Look at the chat. There's another streamer playing right now named Salt Lad. Like, I'm hella wasted, come make me drink more, and everybody's talking about how their aircraft carrier pilot is super drunk. Oh no. That's funny. Dang, all of their, they got a ton of ships over here. But they got 2 out of their 5 battleships are confirmed over here. Looks like we're sending 3 out of 5 over that side. I don't know any of the armor profiles for any of these ships because, like, I haven't played this game in a year. Especially at this tier, so. Why are you launching torpedoes from this far back? What's the range in your torpedoes? It's not long enough to get all the way over here. I can tell you that much.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Waypoint
Enemy
reached.
cruiser detected.
Marauder airborne.
Enemy battleship detected.
Got one hit.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Really? My own guy hit me. Alright, hopefully I led him enough. We'll see. I still haven't quite learned like the travel speed for these. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Detected.
Ah, except he turned. Boo. That's a good shot. Finish off the Albemarle? Albemarle? Reverse right now. Yeah, that's good. And he's dead. Alright.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
We got some ships over here.
Spotter returning to ship.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Oh yeah, Bismarck. There you go. Keep that turn going. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. All right. All right, we're gonna start a slow turn. Oh, except I stopped. Just kidding. Oh yeah, that's good. Ah, lame. RNG, bad day. Dang it, the Bismarck got our destroyer right there. I mean, he did push up like way too far. Is he looking at me? Are you looking at me? No, he's not looking at me. Okay.
Enemy cruiser
If you pay really close attention, you can see where their guns are pointing. Aim right there and see what happens. Oh, he's going in reverse. Okay.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
Nice, I knocked out one of his. Ow! What? Oh, the linen came around the side. Shoot.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yeah, this is nuts. I cannot angle against all of these attacks at the same time.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
Yeah, really. Well, I got that guy.
Enemy cruiser
He's
foundered.
dead. Alright. Well, I got 2 kills out of that. It's not terrible. Their team's currently ahead. Not on points, but on kills. So they're actually ahead by... Oh, that's only 15 points that they're ahead by, but we're ahead on kills. Hopefully these guys can sweep through and finish it up. Take a look at what we got over here. Wow, that was really yeah, these guys are all very healthy still. Alright. We'll go back. We'll play something else. Wait, we'll play something else. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Let's play the Langley. Hours and rewards collected. Alright, let's see. What else can we select for? Shoot down 2 enemy aircraft in a single battle. Cause 100,000 of HP worth of damage to enemy ships. Doesn't even have to be in a single game. Sure, we'll take it. And then we're gonna play the aircraft carrier, Langley. Alright, domination on straight, huh? See, let's plot my course. And let's stick you right.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Now let's do rocket planes.
Action stations.
Let's give them a hard time.
So we're gonna go this way and scout ahead for everybody.
Thank you.
And maybe catch a destroyer out in the open. To start his day off. Very sad like.
We're under attack.
Yep, there's one.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
There we go. Already did 3,000 damage, not too bad. I'll do some torpedo planes.
Maintaining present course.
Nice. Juisano just
Taking
took 2
fire.
torps. 3.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack. Engaging enemy. Taking fire. Returning to ship.
Nice, I got one torp hit.
Airborne. Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Alright, so I'm actually super bad at these bomber planes.
Fighter airborne.
Oh, crap. I've got the destroyer right in front of me. It's gonna get me.
Returning.
It's M.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Airborne. We're under attack. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
How many of those do you need?
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Approaching target. Taking fire. Returning. We're under attack. Fighter destroyed. We're under attack. Maintaining present course.
Jeez, what is this? How much AA does this guy have? It's ridiculous.
We're under attack. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Why can't I return to base? Oh, because my ship is dead. That's why. Okay. Don't shoot me. Stop shooting me. There we go.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I can't believe they just let that destroyer go straight through the middle like that. I wish they like slowly healed over time. Basically, I'm just flying around right now to try and spot the enemy ships. There's a wake. Here it is. And my ship's down. All right, that's it. Did what I could. Just can't do much else when the rest of your team just lets a destroyer go straight down the middle. I always do try your luck. Camos, huh? I think the camos are... Oh yeah, I never put signal flags on my Massachusetts item. Okay, I can put one more flag on. Which one should I do? Secondary battery fire range. I do that one. Ship's maximum speed? No, I don't care. 27.5 knots. Yeah, that's not too bad. Davenport award flag. Achieving rank 15 in the 15th season of ranked battles. Closed beta test participants. Right, whatever. Going into another game. Hotspot. Domination.
Autopilot mode enabled.
General quarters.
General quarters. Watas. Why is English so weird?
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, thank you, thank you. How do I do that again? Yeah, there you go. F10. What's thank you? I don't think there's a thank you.
Good luck and fair seas. Much
Not what I
obliged.
pressed. I pressed F11. Which is supposed to be well done. Yeah, what tiers? Oh my gosh, this is a tier 10 match. You've got a Yamato and a Gearing. And for the tier 9s, we got an Iowa and 2 Alaskans. Oh, and a Jutland. Kitakaze Age. Oh, so basically I'm just screwed. 2 North Carolinas and a Cleveland are the only other. Tier 8s on the enemy team. At least their Yamato's over here, so I don't have to deal with him. At least I got one of the Alaskas. Hopefully our Kaga, like, sends his planes this way, because we really don't have a whole lot. We have the Alaska, the Kitakaze, and me down at the bottom, tier 8. That's it. Cleveland.
Enemy battleship detected.
Spotter airborne.
Enemy battleship detected.
Cleveland is cruising. Nice.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Is he just gonna park behind that island? I'm not sure.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Kind of looks like they just parked behind this island. So what if I go like...
Enemy destroyer
do
detected.
this? Just blind fire and see what happens. I think they hit that mountain. That's a bummer.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Dang it. Okay. I had to try. I only got 12 seconds left in my spotter plane, so...
Spotter returning to ship.
Detected, huh? Must have just come around the corner. These guys must have just come around the corner of this island over here. Yeah, there he is. Ooh. Oh, I had a good shot too. Oh, you just got wrecked by the Alaska though. That was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna start turning in towards this Alaska, and we can push around together. Dude, and he's just sitting there. Well, I'm not detected anymore. North Carolina's way over.
Much obliged, Commander.
on, come back. Come back. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. Shoot. Kitakaze is gonna have some problems over there. Well, I got the Fletcher down, that's good. He just has to worry about the Yugumo, but maybe the Alaska can help him out with that? Hey, thanks for the raid.
Target position.
How's your night going?
Acknowledged.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're playing the Massachusetts.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, as soon as I fire, he turns. You just ranked out after 350 battles. That's a lot of battles. This is only my second day playing this game in like a year. So it's been a while since I've played this game, but I'm enjoying being back into it. The Yugumo beach himself. Who's still spotting? Maybe this guy over here?
The ship is on fire.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, come on. I thought that was gonna work.
We're pulled below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Turn on dynamic aiming? I'll take a look at that here in a second. Where would I find that in the settings, and what does it
Problem
do?
solved, sir.
Enemy aircraft carrier detected.
The ship is on fire.
Our victory is in sight.
Radared. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good. The destroyer that was over here, Kitakaze got him, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's go for the Ibuki, though.
Acknowledged.
Right about there. Does the Seattle have radar? Is that what was radaring me?
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah? Okay. Now it's hydroacoustic circuit. Oh, that was only for like a split second. I'm kind of expecting him to come out straight from behind this corner over here, so... I'm just gonna stop. No one's behind you? Seattle? He came through here. And he didn't go back, I know that much. Yeah, looks like the Alaska's going to get him. Okay, yeah, the Alaska's going to get him. I want to get...
Autopilot mode enabled.
yeah, Alaska's right here. You little bugger,
Ship is
you.
on fire.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Two overpins. Lame.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target. Problem solved, sir.
There we go. Alright.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Oh, thank God. He didn't set me on fire.
Well done, Commander.
Still got 40 seconds left on my healing cooldown. If he starts a fire here, I'm gonna die. Bummer. Oh, wait, did we win? Or did we lose? Oh, we won. Yeah. Okay. Use your tilde. So what is the dynamic, what did you call it? Dynamic aiming? What does that do? I assume it's under controls. Oh, hold on a second. There you go. Try it again. I gotta open up Discord first. Alright, what am I looking for? I'm in. Want me to join the main lobby? Okay.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Okay, so go to select crosshair. Go back to the menu you were at.
Okay. There we go. Controls. Oh, select crosshair. Oh, okay, over here.
And then do dynamic.
Got it.
And that's more, it's better at corresponding to like where you, how many seconds ahead your target is, rather than with static, it just tells you where your reticule is in proportion to the ship that you're aiming at.
Got it. That's a little hidden there.
Yeah. Static is broken. It's been broken since they put dynamic in like year one.
Dynamic doesn't work perfectly either.
It doesn't, but it's better than static.
Yeah.
I would turn your collision avoidance system off, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay, can you?
Go back to the menu you're at.
Yeah. Are you able to?
There's about a 5-second delay, just as an FYI.
Yeah. Are you able to keep the warning signal on though?
Yeah, it'll still warn you, but
okay.
the collision system for islands is really, really, really aggressive, and so it'll go out of its way to fuck you over a lot of the time.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the only reason why I kept it on is because I thought if I turned it off, I wouldn't get the warning anymore.
No, it'll still tell you if like you want terrain hit indicator, you just want collision avoidance system on off. It'll still tell you that like you're going to collide with an island. It'll still go beep 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 beep.
Okay.
It just won't force you into it.
Exactly, because a lot of the times
Okay.
the automated system for piloting doesn't really understand like if it needs to turn left or right. So sometimes it'll just mess you up completely just to try to avoid the island.
Okay. Yeah, because I
Sometimes you may want
to
a beach on the
that,
island.
So yeah, that's why I use the autopilot sometimes when I know I'm going through a bunch of little islands. I'll just do that, and then I don't have to worry about it. But
autopilot what you can. I don't recommend using autopilot at all, because the autopilot system, even though they've improved it over the years, it tends not to be super helpful. Like a lot. So like, let's say you and me are going the same path, right? Like let's say I'm right next to you.
Yep.
The autopilot system will give me the right of way, and it'll delay you, if not stop you entirely. And you could be in open water, full broadside to an enemy. It doesn't care. It'll leave you sitting there until I've completely cleared out in front of you.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, the autopilot system is good. Like if you're gonna go to the bathroom break or if you need to go do something real quick, you can set your in the first 5 minutes of the game, nothing's really gonna happen. You can set it to kind of go do where you need to go, but for the most part, it's not great beyond that.
Okay. Yeah, so like if you're playing the New York, which is the slowest battleship ever.
Yes, bridge on water is what I'd refer to it as.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you really don't want to use it also just because you kind of need to get used to it, especially if you want to keep playing the game. Like you got to get used to like where subtle movements, because a lot of ships in the game don't really benefit from just a static movement, because a lot of the better players are going to know exactly where to aim if you just keep going on the exact same course. So like if I'm 15 km away, and this is end game for Massachusetts and beyond, but if I'm 15 km away from you and I'm going in a straight line, I'm typically going to have no problem hitting you if you're just going in a straight line as well. But if you're going, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, that can mess up my aim completely, where instead of hitting all 10 shells or 15 shells, I might only hit, 6, or I might only hit 3, or I might miss completely, right?
Yep.
Like, it all adds up. So, like, subtle movements plays a big role, especially if you want to play, like, cruiser or if you want to play destroyer. You got to get, fidgety with your buttons.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to watch a pro player, I can always stream my game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll play. Before I get off, I'll play a div with you if you want.
Okay,
Robert,
sure.
You want to div up?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can carry both of you.
Go screw yourself.
No, because I played like back in the beta, and then I played a little bit during like its first year out, and then I went to other games, and a couple days ago I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna play some. So yeah, so I do have some experience, but it's been a really long time, and I'm not up to date on like all the changes they put in and stuff like that. So
That's okay.
Well,
neither is tech.
They haven't changed too much of the base game, but they've made a lot of changes on top of the base game without changing much of the base game. And so, like, American and Japanese trees haven't aged very well.
Okay.
I would say Yamato right now in the current meta is probably one of the weakest battleships in the game. unfortunately.
Yeah, and aren't they putting in, or did they already put in another ship with even bigger guns than the Yamato?
They
Yes.
aren't they still doing that? Well,
Yes.
no, I mean like the better Yamato. Isn't that still coming out, Popcorn?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's an there are correct. There are ships with bigger guns than the Yamato, but there's also a better Yamato coming out soon in the near
Okay.
future.
No,
What tier do you want to play?
Yamato's still the biggest at the moment. The Yashima's gonna take over.
What tier do you think I should play? I have up to tier 6, and then I have the Tirpitz and the Massachusetts.
Well, I mean, you got premium, so I mean, Tirpitz and Massachusetts are great just to kind of get a feel for it, but you really need to learn those trees.
Right.
I wouldn't even say like Tirpitz or the Massachusetts have a tree, but I would say grinding up the German tree will teach you how to play the Massachusetts a lot better than the current status quo, because she's a secondary build ship. She's not a her guns are like the secondary component of it. I mean, recently the IFHE nerf has kind of changed some things around, so
Yeah. Yeah, you can see I haven't unlocked any German ships. I have the base tier 1 Hermelin.
yeah, I would just start grinding up the German tree if you want kind of brawly battleship, but I would say that the GK is probably not in the best state right now. Like your best bet if you want kind of like an easygoing experience is probably the Russian battleships.
Okay.
Russian
No,
battleships
don't
are
give
good.
them. Those are
Huh?
really hard to play.
The Russian battleships?
He gives broadside and he's fine.
It's true.
Well, don't give broadside. Duh.
If you want stupid chips, play the French.
yeah, I mean the I love the Alsace. I hate the tier 10.
You don't like the
The
Republic?
No, I hate it. The Alsace is my bae.
Yeah.
But
Are the French ones the ones that only have the turrets in the front?
no, the Richelieu the Richelieu has only turrets in the front, which is basically the Richelieu is a copy of the Dunkirk. It's just a tier 8 Dunkirk,
Oh, okay.
and it feels
No,
like a
it's
tier 8
not.
Dunkirk. Yeah, it is, 100%.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the Richelieu is a bigger Dunkirk.
It's bigger, its guns are different, its
No.
secondaries are different.
No, it's just a bigger.
It's not even the
crappier
same hull.
Dunkirk.
It's the same
I
overall
love
design.
the HMS battleship line. I love it, but you have to learn how to kite, and all it is good at is starting fires. I
It's
would-
like saying the Grozavoy and the Deering are the same boat. They're just
I
not.
wouldn't grind up the French cruiser tree right now, just because the Henri got nerfed hard, and it's not really that fun.
Okay.
The British cruiser line is very fun. You rely on smoke. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do the heavy cruiser line, but that's just me.
The Italian cruisers have the cool smoke.
Yeah, but I would say that especially if you're not too familiar with that playstyle, you might want to start on a different tree first, because
Yeah.
it definitely takes a little bit more skill
No,
to be
it's
able to play.
well, their
those
smoke
ships.
is definitely much more situational than any regular smoke. So
I just kind of try to find out what you want. I mean, I personally, my favorite, one of my favorite boats in the game is the Harugumo. That's the Japanese gunboat.
You won't like it because it's not that good. And it's not very fun.
are you just
Oh,
here
wow.
to disagree with everything that Tech says?
Yeah.
I'm just here to be right. The fact that Tech is wrong has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, just kind of find out what you want. I would say the Zhao is not in a great place. The Henri is not in a great place.
Zhao's actually okay. Henry's still okay, but it's not as good as it used to be.
I
The
I
issue-
do like the torps that come with the Japanese destroyer line.
Yeah, I mean, if you like gunboat, like if you like, kind of a cruiser hybrid destroyer, then the Japanese gunboat line is for you.
Yeah.
Like I love my Hag.
Okay.
My Hag is fantastic. We'll pick a tree. Pick something you want to grind.
Okay.
If you're grinding up a 6, we can play a 6.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's see here. Well, let's get rid of my German filter because I got nothing. What did I? So last night I actually unlocked the New Mexico. Because I do want to work my way up to the Montana as well.
Montana's a good boat.
Yeah, Montana's a good boat. So
I was
let's do New Mexico. Let's do tier 6. So just got that one. Yeah, because I played a ton of World of Tanks before I got into Warships for a little while and then left again and went back to Tanks. So I am very familiar with wargaming games, but Warships I have a lot to learn on like the actual base mechanics and stuff.
I would say that it requires a big investment of time, energy, and effort, and it tends not to be very well worth it at the end. Wargaming, I mean, even like the most recent change to IFHE, like they introduce problems that they themselves create, and then solutions that end up solving the problem they created and then screwing over other things that they didn't think about.
Mm-hmm.
So like they nerfed IFHE, but the reason IFHE needed to be nerfed was because of the Smolensk, which they added and made ridiculous. And so because they nerfed IFHE, a bunch of other ships that relied on it kind of haven't been able to use it in the same capacity anymore.
You should definitely run camos every game.
Yeah, camos, especially if you have premium, you'll make up the money.
Okay.
Like the you won't be regretting the silver, but that detection and that dispersion, it does add up.
Plus, you should have a bunch of garbage flags or garbage camos you can pick up just from playing the game.
Yeah.
Which give you like bonuses, so why not?
Having premium, I would say you should always be running at least the two-step bonus silver camo as well as premium consumables.
Premium consumables as well?
Yeah, you kind of need premium, especially in Battleship. Like having that repair party at a lower cooldown really helps, and having the extra. Like it definitely makes a difference, especially when you get to the late game.
I would love to be one-shot on that Blood of Hostile. I would really enjoy that.
I mean, you definitely chose a weird boat to play on.
I'm regrinding.
Razor, if you played during the beta or even when it launched, you might remember the Koa being a giant pile of crap. And you might also, be surprised to learn that it's still a giant pile of crap.
Still a giant pile of crap.
I mean, it's better. The guns are much better on it than it was back in the day where it just sucked at everything. But it's still probably one of the weakest Tier 7 cruisers, or Tier 6 cruisers.
What's your favorite meme ship?
Smolensk.
Okay, other than the Smolensk.
If I'm gonna go and like troll, like Seal Club.
I don't know. Sure, Seal Club, or just any ship that's just fun to play. Not necessarily great, but just super fun to play.
I really enjoy playing Alsace. Like Alsace, I'll play no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy playing Alsace. I run a secondary build Alsace, which is most people will say is dumb. I don't have a full secondary build, so I run all the captain skills. I just don't run the secondary battery modification. I run the accuracy mod to make my shells more accurate because they nerfed Alsace shortly after it came out for its sigmas.
Oh, okay.
So it has a hard time hitting much of anything.
Right.
But yeah, I love playing her. She's nothing but fun. I have pure joy in her. I would say base, like Alsace is a pretty good grind, right? I would say the Amagi is a good one to grind. I really enjoy the Amagi. I would say the Izumo will make you want to quit the game. They have buffed it so many times, and it still probably isn't where it should be.
What about you, Popcorn? What's your favorite meme ship?
Minnow.
Minnow?
radar minnow is what he wants to say.
Oh, wait, the Minotaur.
Yeah,
I thought you said minnow.
yeah, he did.
Minnow.
I was thinking like, you know, like the little tiny fish minnow, not Greek mythology
Oh,
Minotaur. And I was confused for a second. Now, right now, my favorite meme ship is probably the St. Louis, just because just infinite guns, just constantly, all the time.
That's the Rugamo, man.
Stop trying to sell him that crap.
Dude, the Rugamo is the god tier ship, okay? Rugamo is everything, okay? You just don't understand.
If you wanted a list of things it's bad at, then yes, everything.
Colbert is probably like if you love the St. Louis, Colbert is literally a St. Louis. It's just St. Louis.
I know I should save you with this one.
Yeah, our DD that was fighting him was doing. He was winning until he ran into the island.
Well, he was also fighting the enemy team. Alright, I don't have torps, so it might be an issue. Sorry, I might not have hydro. Kinda wish they'd just buff the turret.
No, Alabama, I need you to be closer, asshole.
We need them to not be on the other side of an island.
No, that's actually good. That means they can shoot without getting shot back.
Well, he's on the other side of a mountain. I can't shoot over the mountain. Ah, but if he keeps going this direction, he's reversing? Alabama's reversing.
Alright, we're taking the can.
Do it, you won't.
He's just sitting in his snow.
It's like, nothing can hurt me. You
Enemy
can't see
destroyer
me.
sighted.
There we
Oh,
go.
no, no.
Can you kill him? I don't know.
No, I'm not. I can scooch over if you really want me to.
Oh, no, I'm good. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That's right.
Popcorn taking on a tirade.
Kill him with that. That's very good. Gotta flex on the DDs. We also managed to restore 3 kilometers, so yeah.
I love how
Whiffed that
fast this
3
battleship is, so I can, you know, get in there and get in the fight.
And so we're gonna have an issue on this north
The New
side.
Mexico is known for its speed and maneuverability, that's for sure.
You guys should definitely start coming back because I'm gonna go tomorrow. So once the sign up goes down and once Arakaze gets caught by CB, all eyes on me. Oh god, I don't want to fight.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Alright, I'm gonna make a U-turn and head straight northeast. We'll get there eventually.
Auburn, you should probably put your ass in.
I want
Nice
to farm
work.
this Massachusetts.
Well, I know, but the Massachusetts doesn't care about your farming.
No, come back. Why is the Massachusetts driving away from me, dude?
Because they're a bunch of potatoes.
Scary, scary Pascal.
Who's gonna ram? Sinop is gonna ram?
Trina?
Oh, okay.
I doubt he's gonna make it. The Mass has his broadside. I mean, if it's a good Mass player, he should make that soon. Yep.
You think I can, like, kite away from a Vlad of Massachusetts and Gato?
I think you can with your ass. I don't think like going bound and reverse would be good.
No, I mean, like, I actually can't bounce anything with mine.
Well, I know, but you'll have more, left and right dodging,
Sure.
cutting away.
I'm definitely not gonna balance. That's what
I mean, I'll smoke you if you want to come back.
Nah, dude. Nah, nah.
Get back!
Oh, this. Oh,
All stations retreat!
Vladivostok is telling you to get back?
I mean, I wouldn't.
Good luck, everyone.
oh.
I mean, we all knew that was coming. Come on.
He should have been in the smoke.
Yeah, but he should have been doing a lot of things, okay? Number one, get vaccinated. Number two, pay his taxes.
My DCP.
Hey, if you owe taxes, they extended the deadline to pay them by 90 days. Thanks, Corona.
Yeah. That and most cities are on lockdown, or at least somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This York is gonna die. Just telling you, he's giving broadside to a
Gonna
lot of bad
fucking
ships.
fire me? I feel like one of these should have been a fire.
I might get there by the time the game is over.
Yeah, yours was.
There's only 8.5 minutes left, and I seriously don't know if I'm even gonna make it there.
God, I hate this fucking 14-kilometer range. I have like 500 meters between my max range and my concealment.
Like the American Clemson. I think it's Clemson. Same thing, except you're a destroyer, and so that really sucks.
Having 203s at this tier though. Means I can pick on tier 8 dodge.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Uh-oh, angry Massachusetts, angry Massachusetts.
Run.
Slowing down.
Kind of.
Are you fucked?
I mean, I'm not great.
Our victory is in sight. Fire on the designated target.
No range. I only have one ship in my range right now, and it's this message.
Well,
I killed the mouse.
he did.
Our team has taken the lead.
I just need 39 seconds. And I can swim. I'm at 95.5.
Every single
I'm in-
ship I shoot at, somebody else kills before I get there. My rounds get there.
If I stay on track the way I am for the hunt, I'll be in the top 3 for
Yeah, next year is definitely still DD heavy.
Oh yeah.
Tier 10 is like CBs and cruisers.
Star Turbo is really gonna raise Did you see that? He couldn't hit him with torch. The torch went literally around his bow.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, that was sad. That was sad.
Well, that wasn't terrible. Would have done a lot more if I actually would have been closer.
You want to do an 8?
Sure. My Masa go. There it is. Oh shoot. Does World of Warships have the same thing that World of Tanks does, where if you have a fully unlocked ship or a premium, you can convert all of that ship's XP to free XP?
Yeah, we're using the balloons, but I would keep in mind that most of the time when they have a special event, they will increase the amount that you get from like 25 to 1 to 35 to 1.
Yeah, but in World of Tanks, like, it's a toggle option. So at the end of every match, instead of getting XP on the vehicle, it just auto converts to free XP for free.
You get it. You always get free XP. You get more of it when you've fully unlocked a ship.
Okay, because like I have 20,000 XP on my Massachusetts.
Yeah, so you would have to convert that.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
In order to use it. Otherwise, you're getting free XP anytime you play.
Okay. Akazuki.
It's a OP boat.
Action stations.
Where do you want to? Where do you want to go?
That's the start of the Japanese gunboat retreat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate how bad it is.
Lies and slander. I'm going A.
Going A? Okay. How do you ping on the map? What's the hotkey for that?
Hold
So
control.
control and then click the double.
Yeah,
the
double
button.
click like a
Oh,
slot.
double click.
You can also make your minimap bigger by pressing plus or minus on your numpad.
Yeah, I have it maxed already.
Yeah. So mass is a secondary boat. So what you kind of want to do is make sure that you put points into secondary, like manual fire, a big one, manual secondary fire. BFT, AFT, those two, basic fire training, advanced fire training.
Okay.
All the secondary tools.
Yeah. One thing to consider though is that in order to make manuals work, you have to hold control and then click on the boat you want your secondaries to aim at. Otherwise,
I did know
your
that.
secondaries won't work.
I did know that.
But even if you don't have manual, doing that will also make your secondaries focus fire on that bow and have better accuracy when trying to hit it, even if you don't have a perk.
Okay.
All secondaries, since you've come back, do not. There's no more AP secondaries like there were. All secondaries are HE secondaries.
Oh, okay.
Which is unfortunate in some ways, but they've made armor values so flippin' high that they were becoming useless. Speed secondaries in a lot of still useless.
Lake spike thing.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer sighted.
After playing 350 battles on rank, it's very weird to go back to this.
Just the pub matches.
Yeah, just like seeing this many players, it's like, oh, this seems weird.
Yeah, because isn't it ranked 7 vs 7?
Yeah. And I miss Arms Race already. Arms Race is so flippin' good. Oh. It's so much better than Control and Domination. I wish they made it better.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Arms Race essentially just has, there's no objective.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Buffs. So you can go pick up
Enemy
buffs,
battleship
like
detected.
your reload speed, your
Enemy cruiser detected.
buffs that need constant heals, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They add a layer of entertainment to the game that is otherwise missing. Harper right now is dominating the.
Well done, Commander.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh. Now the Massachusetts is.
Enemy battleship detected.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, GDs to my
Oh wow, yeah.
Torpedoes to starboard.
The Arshino goes after. Yeah, looks like he's headed that.
Enemy destroyer detected.
So one thing I saw with the
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Essentially,
Our victory is in sight.
potentially do a flag burst to
Yeah.
damage.
What's the hotkey for that again?
Tilde is the O, but tilde.
Torpedoes to port.
And it'll be just whichever way you're looking at.
Oh, okay.
Torpedoes
Hey
to
Juan, how's
start.
it going? How's your night going?
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes dead ahead. We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Get back!
Problem solved, sir. Spotter airborne.
Awkward.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Suck.
Shinonoi.
That's how it's done. Hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Why does the Lexington keep going for the group of 4 ships right next to each other?
Especially.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a chance.
Hey, Fear Factor, how's it going? No, it doesn't matter what camouflage you put on.
You want the one that gives you both bonuses. So it's for your premiums, you have a base camo that you should always use at
Mhm.
minimum. For all the other ships, especially the premium, you're going to be making enough silver that you don't really have to worry about it. It's the what is it? It's camouflage type 3, type 5. Type 5 is what it's called.
Okay.
It gives you a -3% to detectability and +4% to your to dispersion of shells fired at you. Also, try your luck is probably not worth it. Try your luck gives you a 3% chance for a super container. All their crates give you a 1% chance. You're better off opening for coal or for flags than to do try your luck. Try your luck is just throwing it away.
Oh, where'd it go? Because I selected the wrong thing.
Pick a tier, any tier.
We can do tier 8 again. I'm looking for that type 3 camo.
Type 5.
Type 5? Got 16 of those.
Yeah, and I would do auto resupply.
Yep.
So that way you don't have to worry about it.
Yep, turned it on. It's on. And then what was the other thing that you told me to?
I was saying crate-wise, it's not worth.
Oh, yeah, the crates.
Try your luck is just not worth it. It's a 3% chance to get a super container. Every other crate is 1% chance, and
Okay.
you're better off doing coal or flags. I mean, I'll tell you what I got out of a super container when I was popping for a coal crate earlier today. I got 15k coal. Like it's not, the rewards are nowhere near what it was when they first came out. They're mediocre at best.
Okay. I mean, you're here to watch some boats explode? Well, you came to the right place. Oh, not ready, actually. I need to put my commander skills in. What's your recommendation for the Massachusetts?
So I believe you only had 5 points, right?
I got 6.
So 6 points. I'm going to my captain. So you should be able to get to the tier 3. So you should do preventative maintenance.
Priority target. Don't start him on that ship,
no.
dude.
Preventative maintenance.
Priority
Just
target.
Preventative maintenance.
Priority
I do
target.
preventative maintenance on every single build. It's preventative maintenance.
I like priority target, though.
Preventative maintenance, I'm telling you.
Oh, what about tier 2 and 3?
Adrenaline rush. Always do adrenaline rush. If not adrenaline rush, expert marksman should be your second go-to. If you're playing a destroyer or something that's weak, do last stand first. But adrenaline rush is almost every ship in the game's go-to for their tier 2, outside of destroyers or light cruisers.
And superintendent.
Yeah. No, not for your third one. BFT. don't listen to Popcorn.
That's
Basic
so
firing
dumb,
training,
dude.
right?
Basic fire training, yeah.
That's so dumb.
It's a secondary boat. What do you want of him? Mythical, unless it's a secondary boat or you're doing a secondary build, do not do BFT. BFT and AFT are just not worth it in the current meta.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
bonuses they give are just not worth it at all unless you're going full secondary.
Got it.
Even on secondary specs, the BFT is such a small dent in the secondary damage.
It makes a difference.
Whereas that heal will always help you.
Popcorn's lying. Don't listen to him. He doesn't even run battleships. He doesn't like battleships. He doesn't know these things.
Yeah, I noticed he hasn't played a single one yet, so...
Because you're picking a tier in which I don't have any.
Uh-huh. That's the excuse.
I also only have battleships in 1 tier, but that's beside the point.
Are they all tier 1?
No, there are no tier 1 battleships.
Okay, that was a joke. Just go with it. Jeez.
Okay, I got that.
Right. While we're loading in, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him a couple times and tell him it's because he doesn't have superintendent. I'm also gonna tell him you did it. I'm gonna tell him this is the
General
default camera
quarters.
on all the Soviet ships.
You just setting him up so hard.
It's because you don't have superintendent.
Hey, don't turn pink now.
I have superintendent on this ship.
I'm just waiting for you guys to both get banned.
Give me 15 more seconds.
Is that a threat?
Promise.
Yeah, typically it's a promise.
Yeah, I got torped by my own team twice before you guys jumped on.
Out of anger or out of accident?
Neither. It was just on purpose, and they were being a douchebag.
So out of anger, yeah.
It was like literally like within the first 2 minutes of the game, just DD
This
just
is not a noob friendly game.
yeah, DD just sails on by and just throws a bunch of torps in my direction. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I can't say that I'm a vocal supporter of new players a lot of times either myself. I think that the game, the issue, and we had this debate the other day about the fact that the game doesn't have a lot of things that are intuitive. Like, for example, the dynamic aiming system I told you about and had you update. There was no way, like outside of you scrolling around and messing with any individual option, that you're going to be able to find that on your own. The game doesn't tell you. It doesn't make you want to ask, I wonder what? I wonder what if. Should I do this? It's not intuitive enough, and that's, I would say, the base
fire
problem.
on the designated
Enemy battleship sighted.
There's too much complexity and not enough things in the game to make it like, you know, easy for people to be like, yeah, I can get my head around that. I can wrap my head around that.
Yeah, World of Tanks. Every time they make a change, like you get a bunch of alerts in the settings to show you like what's new or like like what to look at and everything. That's really nice. I like that. Even though I play tanks enough that I know what everything does.
Enemy battleship sighted.
It's just it's nice for the new players.
It'd be nice. What is the Valkyrie? What's its stroke range? 6, 7, 8?
7, 8. I think it's 7. But we're gonna have problems here.
We already have problems.
We're gonna have additional problems in a minute.
Can you want to circle back and hit that?
It starts with a V and ends with a lot of us.
I do see that.
Actually, there's 2 of them.
Stop picking a fight with 2 Vladivostoks.
They came into my camp. Alright.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
They got us, Citadel.
Come on. Yeah, I got him.
Look at that. Look at that.
I saw him turning. I was like, oh, just keep turning, please. Give me plenty of time to aim this.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Very satisfying. There you go, Fear Factor. There's your exploding ship that you were looking for.
Popcorn, you gonna be able to get out of here?
Oh yeah. Really think I'd let one bloody.
I thought you said there was 2.
I don't think the Chappie really has much to say in what it is. You know, a drunk Japanese man up on the deck.
Really?
Maybe if you're trying it.
I mean, I love the Chappie, but at close range, like those torps are not great. It likes to get Citadel.
Only when you're driving.
I had fun with most of the entire Russian tree. I would recommend it. Unless you, to be fair, I think if you want to really grind out that tree, you should probably do it right now because the mosque is going to go in coal or free XP or.
The Massachusetts is doing what?
The mosque of which is the tier 10 Russian cruiser. It's going. I think it's going free XP or coal.
It's not pretty much because the guy's not still isn't there.
I need support.
I'm hoping that the idiot will follow. No, he did not.
Wait, Fear Factor, are you saying it's snowing in Arizona right now?
Are you implying that Arizona can't get snow?
Well, I'm just surprised that it is snowing in Arizona.
I mean, non-Canadian cities just shouldn't have snow.
I mean,
We have
I live in
we have
North
a
Dakota,
pattern.
so like I'm used to snow. I just don't understand why it's in Arizona right now.
Why is there so much shit
Honor
around
returning to
here?
ship.
Do you want to raid us?
Enemy
That means
battleship
actually
detected.
fuck.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Is that what we're looking for? You're definitely getting fucked right now. Well, look at me because I don't have my high ground.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port.
Yes, please give me broadside, please. Thank you, thank you.
Torpedoes astern.
Thank you very much, sir.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
You missed your torps, so I don't know what the point of that was.
Burn, there's the knife.
Enemy battleship
I
sighted.
think he sees me.
You think so? The sad part is, will he be able to hit you? And the answer is probably no.
The answer was indeed no.
The Eisenhower rolls a 1 out of 100 die each time, and unless it falls within 1 out of 5, it does not hit anything. I love the Eisenhower, but man, is she not accurate.
What elevation do you live at, Fear Factor? And yes, my secondaries fire automatically, but I can prioritize targets.
Well, I don't have a choice because that body came up.
I know. I'm moving around.
Oh, good. I will make it fight.
You're at about 5,300 feet? Okay. Oh yes, please give me broadside. Why are all these ships giving me broadside? Great.
They're focused on popcorn.
Someone like making me
Enemy battleship foundered.
Hill number 4? Yeah?
I'm trying to get a Kraken.
Fear Factor
all
says
those
it's
fortresses.
Fear Factor says it's because they know that he's here only for the explosions.
The ship is on fire.
We're actually gonna lose because we don't have capital. Or PF.
fucking ricochets.
Yeah, but people
Oh, reloading.
oh, you're dead.
Shoot around.
Can someone in the chat clip that? Just 30 seconds.
It's still there.
Kind of up in the air.
Or
Like everybody's
ricochets.
kind of having the wrong face off for us. Their battleship facing a shitty European DD. Our mass is supposed to do something about Anshan, which you can't spot. Our Kiev is like jerking off on D. I don't know what our stories do. Yeah, see, European DD can't do anything.
Oh, there's the engine.
He's on the other side of the island, so I can't do anything about it.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
And Surrey should hopefully kill the Anshan.
With that Anshan, yeah, there we go.
That worked. And if you just blap this Vladdy,
Yeah. Just gotta wait for him to come around.
All stations.
or our Surrey
reporting
can
the position of a
up on the
strategic
door.
target.
He's dead. We're gonna get a Kraken at this rate.
Hope so. You better not. Oh, you bugger. You stole that from me.
The way of the world of warship.
You should team kill our Surrey. Retribution.
Just get myself banned.
And typically, Popcorn will go out of his way to try to steal my kills just to design me a Kraken.
All forces, capture that
I have
area.
no kills this game.
Affirmative.
I have no kills. Do you mind the
You had an opportunity for one, and
I
I
gave
wasn't.
mine the mythic.
In fact, I was the one who suggested it.
Yeah, I don't know. Cranes for losers.
Battle
Losers
ends in
and people
5
who
minutes.
participate in those really bad Chevy commercials that say that they have real people, but they're 100% not real people.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are real people, how many people did they have to go through to get that test room?
Well, are you saying they're robots and not real people?
Well, they claim real people, but I don't think that they're real people.
Like,
I think that they're
they're just androids, or a little confused by what you're assuming here.
I think that they imply real people to mean that average Joes.
Oh, okay. Well, those average Joes seem to know a lot about trucks.
Or they either seem to know a lot, or they seem to have literally no concept or idea of what is actually an accessory or attachment. And you just throw out some random jingo at them, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, oh my god, that's so cool! It's got the bootstrap bumper to plate undercarriage hassler." Like, oh, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, those Chevy trucks, they don't just have
The
one
expanded turbo
transmission,
flux capacitor. Hey, I'm radared. Cool.
Cleveland's
The bookie's around that corner.
Oh yeah, he is. Yep.
just beach.
That's. I started
Beach,
turning the wrong
beach,
way.
Beach.
I'm trying.
Slow it down. Just start around. We win anyway.
Got radared, and then I saw the smoke screen pop, and I was like, oh hi.
You should have
Torpedoes, get
There's the
ahead.
torps.
Torpedoes to port.
Actually, you're fine then. You're fine for 2 minutes.
Yeah, if he hadn't popped his smoke, I would have kept going. His smoke is what made me stop. Hey,
What's
there's
the difference between a good DD and a bad DD?
Dang it.
This is a bad DD right here.
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting.
He's actually throwing the game.
Surrey's gonna get A here in a second.
And we still win, but if that DD rushes you, you might still have problems. You just need to just keep reversing.
Dang it, he just... Oh, you want me to keep reversing?
Or get turned around.
Just go push him. Get your Kraken.
Don't push in. That's
Go
like...
get your Kraken.
I just also realized we're tied on points. That's cool.
Yeah, we're not. We're ahead.
You know, Tech, for someone that complains about bad players a lot, you're good at giving a lot of bad advice.
Look, he should push the smoke and get his Kraken. It's random. Who cares?
Get back!
Just be sure to take these lessons when you go to ranked and play with Tech when you...
Tech broke his mouse in anger. Tech has to do a PSA about anger management because he broke his mouse. He just keep into a cold. I was really pissed off.
The ship is on fire.
That's a triple fire. I should put that one out.
Yeah, double and triple are definitely good out. I mean, double, it kind of just depends on if you have like torps coming at you too, you might want to hold off, but double is generally, you know, the marker of I need to put this out.
Yeah.
That should be secondary. That's a good general
Problem
rule
solved,
of
sir.
thumb. But usually you want to see if you're still under fire, because if you're getting fired by like 2 cruisers, it doesn't matter if you have
Yeah.
2 fires or 4. Don't put
If
it
I
out.
had, since I was already like running away and there was an island between us, I was just gonna let it burn out. But then I got triple fired, so that's when I decided to do it. Cause I could just heal it at that point. But
You can, but you gotta start to go with the chemical.
winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, that guy that died really early sure got up there, eh? Must really know what he's doing.
Yeah, eh? You really know what he's doing, huh? You gonna keep playing 8s or you gonna do a 9?
I don't have a 9.
You can do an 8.
I could do an 8.
Wanna do a 10?
No, it won't. The matchmaking will mess it up.
I'm gonna open my container here quick.
Play a 9 popcorn. Don't put him in that.
I'm playing an Alsace.
Yeah. You say I should do more resources? Is that what you said?
More resources or flags. Don't do try your luck. Try your luck.
Resources is usually the one you want.
Yeah.
Because if you want any of the resource ships, you need to be collecting those for like months.
Got it. Alright. And then collect my campaign stars. What's the point of the campaign star stuff?
Just crap.
Campaign words.
Yeah, just random crap.
Okay.
Something to do.
Okay, so the campaign I saw you doing earlier gives you a bunch of
Fancy
shit.
victory.
A bunch of starter shit, but if you do the other one, the Yamamoto one,
And
or
hit
the
hard and hit fast.
they give you captains.
Hmm.
They have special talents that are good, and the honorable service gives you yeah, don't throw us into that.
I couldn't start even if I wanted to.
Does it not let you do it when you have a 2-tier spread?
You're really
Yeah,
gonna do
it'll-
tier 8, tier 9?
I think it'll be fine.
I would pick a tier 8, but I know that I can't carry as a tier 8.
You
Like a
can
tier
carry
10.
as an Alaska, you think?
How is the
Bro,
Alaska?
Alaska's OP.
I would not get her in the current status quo. She's fun, but she's not great.
Mm.
Like there's better tier 9 cruisers to pick.
We'll see who tops the board.
Uh-huh. I'll take my secondary Alsace build and I'll show you.
Or we can take it with 5,000 less HP. Just give me a minute.
The Alaska is kind of, I mean, it was fun when it came out, but they kind of nerfed it a little bit. So like the Sigmas on it are a little bit wonky.
Okay, but I mean, like, look at this camo.
It has like similar Sigmas, like the Roma.
No, look at the camo.
Yeah, black gamma, nice.
All your arguments are now
God,
fucking.
please. It has it in the Roma, which was what I was playing last round, and your turbines have similar dispersion. It has more guns, but it has similar dispersion to what you would encounter on your turbines.
Got it.
It can be accurate, but a lot of times it tends not to be accurate.
Alright. I'm gonna go hide behind this island and shoot at things.
I have Des Moines concealment and I'm in the storm.
You do you, boo boo.
I'm gonna nuke our La Terraform real quick.
Oh, here. I'll do this for.
Alright!
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow, Tech.
Oh, you're welcome.
Negative.
I should probably do this.
Is the destroyer called the Terrible actually terrible, or is it good?
Sorry.
It was the precursor to the French Tree. I mean, it's still okay, but it's. I would say that its niche and its kind of uniqueness has been lost.
Hmm.
Is it OP? No. Is it good? No.
It's alright.
Is it terrible? No. Am I just talking to talk? No.
No.
It's just like the Alaska.
Does the
Alaska's
snowstorm last the entire match?
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't. It's not like
Cyclone?
Cyclone, where so essentially you just have reduced visibility and you go back and like reduce visibility quicker while in the snowstorm than you do outside of it. So it's like half of the cyclone.
Enemy cruiser
Just hate it.
Yeah, he's getting wrecked. Oh, 7,000 damage off one shell.
Jeez,
You ever
that's
seen
annoying.
20,000 damage one shell?
No, but that'd be cool.
You say that,
Yeah,
and then
Eva,
it happens
coming
to you.
soon.
Yeah, well, I didn't say I would be cool if it happened to me. I just said it'd be cool if I saw it.
I mean, I took 35k off of a GK earlier, and GK, or Burgone took 45k off of me that was on my own team.
I love it when that small wants to twerk you.
But he really like got pissed at me just butting him for a brief moment, and really did not want to let it go.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
What the fuck is that dispersion?
Enemy battleship
I tried to
detected.
kill you. I tried it.
Like 2 shells went like normal.
All stations, concentrate fire.
I don't know what they did to it since it came out, but I played it like back in December, and I was like, this is not what I remember. It's way worse. I don't remember it being as bad right now, but it's bad.
The DD in the middle.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Is it really up to me to fix this guy?
I mean, I'm gonna get this FTG and then come back in.
Wow, this Massachusetts over here is having a bad day.
He's got a lot of crap on his right. Well, on his left, rather, but...
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
He's gonna be dead here.
Look to your left, you'll see your impending doom coming up on the
You'll
edge
see
now.
half the enemy team all pointing their guns at you.
Now, it may look like you have no escape option, but what I want you to do is just barrel down in between your legs and take the fetal position, and it'll all be alright.
Oh, it's a chat.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, it's a DD.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, they're gonna cap the mid there.
They already got it, and I'm still.
The middle
I
ring.
need to get out of here. I'm gonna radar this DD.
I'm not gonna shoot him because I don't have line of sight.
God, this HE is so anemic.
I know, it's really bad.
Yeah, I say that and then I do an 8K that one.
I mean, it's weird, man. It's weird. Sometimes it feels really good, and other times it's just why they had to fuck up the boat Sigma so badly.
No, I gave up my chat.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Nice. Citadel, I'll take it. Sweet. Japayev. Iowa ended him. He still had like 20k left.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
that Alaska moving at all?
That was reversing, I think.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Our team has taken the lead.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Look at this capping Alaska, dude. How many cruisers can do that?
All of them.
But with this cap,
Can the Republic overmatch my bow
No.
armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's ready to, bro.
I don't know how big guns he has.
Almost has it doesn't matter, he doesn't have penetration.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Our team has taken the lead. Our victory is
I
in
would
sight.
like it if I could hit one out of my slick shells though when I was running.
Republic is reversing now.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I got him this time.
I knocked out one of the Republic's turrets.
I just wanna look in.
Torpedoes astern.
And yeah, let's go.
Just
Still alive.
okay, he's dead. Oh, we won.
Oh, we won.
It's not surprised.
Yeah, I wasn't.
We do that a lot.
I just didn't realize I'm not used to winning that fast. That's
Would you look at
where
that?
my surprise came in.
Would you look at that? Heck?
Yeah, but you had all cap points. Don't even.
Yeah, that 3 shell Smolensk kill.
Uh huh.
The Smolensk Dev Strike.
Look, I gave it as best I could in my Alsace.
Did half of that Z-46.
You want to do another 6? Grind your tree.
Sure. Let me select some new challenges here, or whatever they're called.
Alaska still got it.
One second, we're back.
Oops. There we go.
It's probably gonna be the last one.
Alright, sounds good. What time is it? 9 p.m. here?
And then you're gonna boot up the
Yeah,
server?
I'm gonna then boot up Minecraft, and then I'm gonna go take a shower. Lay in my bed, eat food, go to bed.
It sounds amazing.
This guy been waiting like 2 months for him to rank out so we can play Minecraft.
Played Minecraft last night.
2 months I waited.
Mythical, do you want to see the sexiest camo in the game?
Sure.
I'm rocking
Look
it.
at my ship.
The Dunker Q.
Dunkirk.
Dunker
And,
Q.
well, it's just Dunkirk.
I know how it's actually pronounced. I'm mispronouncing it on purpose because
gotcha.
screw the French.
I'm gonna make it better.
It's the Ala Floors, and for whatever reason, they just haven't made this camo for anything else.
Okay.
And it's like the perfect camo.
Are you going C?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, make sure that you put your camo back on your ship, because you're naked.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, that was on my Massachusetts that I put that on, not the New Mexico.
Oh, you don't have to put it on your Massachusetts. Your Massachusetts
Oh,
base camo.
Sorry, I looked at to put it on my Massachusetts, but then I didn't because it already has one.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to put it on my New Mexico. That's what happened.
Your premiums coal ships will get a base camo that you can always use.
I kinda wish they gave these DDs free though.
Pretty sure that's what gamers call OP.
And destroyers with radar? No. You know those exist, right?
But it's still a
Destroyers
little
with radar.
it's still a little OP.
No. The Yu Yang the worst DD in the tier.
And I gotta say, this Milan doesn't really grind my gears enough to be like, I gotta get that boat.
Wish I had.
I don't think it's really that powerful. I think you'd be better served in like a Z.
T61. Do you know what the concealment is on that thing?
I think 6.5. It's not below 6.5. It might be 6.8 or 6.7.
Epic.
It's not good though. You should be able to outrun everything.
Come closer, friendly boats.
Just chugging along in my early 19th century steamboat.
Yeah, I mean, New Mexico's fun, especially after they remove the sea hole.
The guns are fine. I like the guns. It's just getting in range.
It's a very shotgun-oriented type of gun system. It's not very accurate, but
Right.
it does fire a lot of shells, and so sometimes those shells hit. The Colorado is... I did not enjoy the Colorado. It's a glass cannon is how I would describe it.
Okay.
So it's accurate, and the guns hit hard.
I feel like when
But
the New
it's-
Mexico makes contact, it's a very good amount of damage, but getting within range and actually having the accuracy to hit them is the biggest problem.
What was I looking at to make me send more stuff out? I checked like the print, the Friedrich, and the Spay, and it looked like that's where they were going, and then it didn't. Makes me a sad boy. Come on, team. Give me some spotting damage.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
these guys do? Like, every time I launch torque, they just make like this massive force field. Those aren't gonna range.
Wow. There's that accuracy.
Yeah, but
The ship is on fire.
he was retarded and didn't upgrade.
I'm very happy with that position right now.
Got that, Helena. Unless the Flint takes it from you.
Nope. Not anymore.
I'll be using battleship for one here.
Stop like this. Say sorry.
Problem solved, sir.
What? Was that bullshit? That was crap. Fuck you. Okay. Broadside and it fucking missed. Dumb.
There's like 6 ships here, there's 3 left, and they're still not taking it.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Ooh, just made it.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to starboard.
Come on, reload, please.
I think we're happy there. You're okay, buddy. You're okay, little buddy. Oh, look at this cute little guy. Yeah.
Dead ahead.
Aww.
Our victory is in sight.
Please reload.
You're taking on water quickly.
Nice. Okay.
Enemy battleship foundered.
I got 2 kills. Ooh, those looks like some good torps.
Yeah, we still one.
At least one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the graphs bay. It sits in my port and it doesn't do anything.
No one really spotting that guy.
Who? The New York, the Flint, or the Texas?
The Flint might be able to in about 30 seconds. Draft speed.
Oh, you guys died.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're dead. That's Frederick only has 2,600 health. Kill steal.
Mine?
Mine.
Why?
Well, I mean, there's no way. There's no way now. Unless that short over there did all that work by himself.
He was on 6K.
Well, the PEF has like just stupid hit-off. Like it's intense.
There we go. Ship explosions. That's what we're here for.
Did I save my star?
Oh, shut up.
I saved everyone's star. It's really nice when people run into your doors.
That's gonna be it for me. Mythical.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out and helping out.
You're more than welcome. Glad I.
Very cash
give you
money
some-
of you.
Oh, I try. I'm glad
Well,
that I
if you
can.
ever need advice, you can ask Tech, and if you need good advice, you can ask me.
All right. Tell me all the things that he said was wrong, and then we'll go from there.
So, priority target.
No. It's all preferential. I don't use priority target because I don't really need it. I prefer preventive maintenance just because stupid crap.
Well, they're both always useful. It's just the priority target gives you information, and preventative maintenance gives you like combat stats. So they're both always useful, but one may be more useful in certain situations. And I just find that knowing how many boats are looking at me is a lot more important than maybe not losing a torp tube or something.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could help give you some raid.
Yeah, thanks for the raid as well too. That was awesome. So,
You're more than welcome.
but yeah, cool. Do you mind if I add you as a friend here on
Oh yeah, go for it.
ships?
Follow me, add me, do whatever you'd like. I'm
Sounds
more than
good.
happy to give up.
All
mean, if
are
you can-
allowed to follow in the footsteps. So what are you guys, like, stream buddies, fuck buddies? Like,
No,
you get
Yeah, I
I
don't think
rated it.
we've discussed that yet. You know, we gotta. It's complicated.
dinner first?
Well, no, I think you
I-
should take us out for dinner. I mean, your name is Popcorn.
I sustain in a different way.
I went through who was streaming World of Warships, and I picked out what I felt was the best looking badge at that exact moment.
Yeah, there you go.
That was my criteria,
Hmm.
and it worked out.
Yeah, I usually, when I'm looking for somebody, I usually go for whoever I find has the funniest name. That's what I go for.
That's a fair point.
So popcorn would be like pretty high on that, right?
It's decent, yeah. Decent. I would say
Wow.
it goes above Tekken mainly because that doesn't sound funny. Seems more serious,
Okay.
like they'd be more professional than Popcorn, you know, so they have that. But
Okay, you lost me and then you had me and then you lost me again.
yeah. Oh, Fear Factor. Yeah, Fear Factor brings up a good point in the chat there. So the best username that he and I have ever seen, we were playing Rocket League together, and some guy's Steam name was Two Tug Tony the Fat Master. And we
Okay.
lost that game because we couldn't stop laughing.
The best name I've seen in World of Warships still is Craven Mandic.
Was what?
Like Craven Mandic.
Oh.
It's spelled out phonetically, and it was just the best name.
That's a good one too. No, I like that one. Yeah, Two Tug Tony the Fat Master will forever be my favorite though. I really don't see anybody being able to top that. So, how do I add you as a friend on Warships though? I don't know how to do that.
If you go to your
So if you go to
contacts,
the divisions at the top,
Contacts,
and then you search bar.
add player.
Yeah.
And is it spelled the same as your Twitch name?
yes.
Okay. Hey, look.
And you can do that to anybody, because it's only that our contacts are only on yours, so it's not like a two-way thing. It's a one-way thing.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know. I don't need to click accept or anything.
Oh, neat. Yeah, because in tanks you do have to accept it. Like they can add you, but like that's not gonna do anything until you accept it. So It's like-
Warships doesn't care.
it's like Facebook, but less toxic, which is surprising
no.
because it's a wargaming game.
Oh, there's plenty of toxicity.
Right, but it's still less toxic than Facebook. Facebook's pretty bad.
You should put your port on carousel view so you can see all your boats at once.
I don't prefer that.
You can put it on carousel view.
If you click the cog and gears in the upper,
No, the
right
bottom
corner-
left. Bottom left,
Bottom
above
left.
the new.
Oh yeah, I got you. No, so that changes your port. The fjords, it's probably the best looking port in the game right now.
Not that one, the one above it.
Up-
Yep.
How you were changing it to see only German?
Oh, the filter.
Yeah, the filter.
No, it's not the filter.
Well, you
Right,
can do
unless
it.
like
Yeah,
my
no,
stream's like
you
behind
can
or
do it on
something.
both sides. You can filter it. Yeah, you can do it that way. And he was talking about compact carousel view. I don't
Oh.
prefer compact carousel view, but that's just me.
Yeah. Oh, and then you can choose how many rows you have as well.
Yeah, so that way you just get to see all your boats.
I
Okay.
like the picture.
I like the picture. The picture is cool. Yeah, you got all those. I thought you were talking about the actual port. And like you could put that on. There's like a carousel option. I was like,
Oh,
I
no, no, no.
was like, I don't remember ever seeing a carousel option in the port selection.
Have you seen the load times for each of these ports? It's good. Okay, you can't swap those out that quickly.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna play a couple more games here, but thanks guys for helping out and giving me some advice. Even though you guys disagreed on like pretty much everything, but I'll still take it all into consideration.
Well, I mean, part of it's learning you're by yourself. You'll learn what works for you.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, a CV.
Yeah, I just unlocked it yesterday along with the New Mexico, so I'm playing them both. Cancerous, excuse me.
Cancer. I've had leukemia.
doesn't
I would know
feel
what cancer looks like and feels like. and
does
that's
it
what-
does it look like a look and feel like a CV being shoved down your throat?
Yes, yes, it does. I can speak from experience.
Oh.
CVs are, I mean, there's if you want to catch a portion of the 27-hour live stream I did, like what 2 days ago,
He was playing ranked.
and there was like a 5-hour debate on CVs, and bless Ash's heart, because that man stood up on that podium and defended him to hell and high water, and there's a lot that can be said about how they don't really the mechanics of CV just go beyond what the game really wants to tolerate, and so it makes it very difficult to play to the strengths of most ships when CVs are involved in battle. So like what Popcorn was doing in that last game, right?
Yep.
So he was relying on concealment for most of that game to get what he wanted done.
Right.
So CVs eliminate that completely for him, where he either has to be a lot more cautious or has to stay with the pack and potentially not be as nearly as effective because of their presence in the game.
Right, which I feel is kind of the point of CVs.
It is. That's the point, but that point's dumb.
54281, by the way, Popcorn.
That's our secret code.
Play Minecraft.
No, it's a secret code. It's a language we made up.
Good old Minecraft.
More like Popcorn's gonna steamroll through all the content that we have in the game, and then go back and look at his base and be like, I feel like it. I'm done.
You know, if you want to come help me build my base,
And then we're gonna go play a different game.
if you want to help me build my base,
I'm thinking 7 Days to Die.
I don't want to play that.
Is that co-op?
Yeah.
I'll probably just.
Oh, I'm thinking of Until Dawn. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't know that game was co-op.
Yeah, 7 Days to Die is it's Minecraft with zombies. That's how I would describe it. We can play that. We can play Sky Factory. I'd be down for some Sky Factory.
We're under attack!
Popcorn, would you like some carrots?
Sure. I need more carrots for my
Requesting
main base.
assistance. Roger.
And in case that didn't make sense to you, I'm making blocks that use carrots.
airborne.
I'll be back.
All right, have a good one.
You as well.
Yeah, good meeting you. Popcorn, not so much. These tier 5 ships, AA guns, just destroy the lanes.
Yeah, you'll find that CV's completely shit down tier, and then they completely suck up tier.
Taking fire. Approaching target. We're under attack. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
There you go, finally doing some damage.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
We're under attack. Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Let's go after the Shenyang over here.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack. Approaching target. Taking fire.
I like how you can just park your CV nose first into an island and your planes don't crash into it when they take off.
Yeah, they just fly straight on.
It's very convenient. So I just realized that the enemy team has 5 destroyers. That's annoying.
Taking fire. Approaching target. Taking fire. Approaching target. We're under attack. Returning. Taking fire.
Alright, we're gonna go after some more of these DDs. 'Cause
Airborne.
there's just way too many.
The enemy is about to win.
We're under attack. Approaching target. Taking fire. Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
My team sucks.
Airborne.
You are the last hope.
Alright, what are the odds do you think I can win a 1 versus 9?
Taking fire. Approaching target. Fighter airborne. We're under attack. Engaging enemy. Taking fire. Airborne.
Gonna get good at planes? Yeah.
Taking fire. Problem solved, sir. Fighter airborne. Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
And that's it, I'm dead. As soon as he popped his smoke, I just stood on the I just circled around on the outside of the edge of his range there for his AA guns, because he's gonna have to push me, which means he's gonna get spotted. So I was like, might as well just wait until he forces himself out of his own smoke and then go after him. Still didn't work, but you know, whatever, I tried. Alright, no tier 5s in this game, that's good. Because I might actually be able to do something useful. No domination.
battle starts.
Strange starting setup. What do you usually go with?
Good luck and fair seas.
I think you've seen that team layout. Oh, the spawn locations.
We're under attack.
Wix at. There you are. I'm going for the DD first.
Engaging enemy. Fighter airborne. We're under attack.
Way too much lead.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
Mess that up.
Airborne.
I'm gonna go for the Nassau. Shoot. What's the Charleston's AA like? I know the Nassau is not the best. Oh, and there's a Yubari there? What the heck? Let's go for the Miyogi, because he's actually separated, not surrounded by a bunch of friends.
Taking fire. Approaching target. Taking fire.
Destination reached. Autopilot disabled.
Attack.
Yeah, Langley's fighter squadron came out. Wrecked me. Oh, I got one of them.
Airborne.
That Wix at. He's in the middle with everybody else. Alright, let's go for the Dirk Speed. You'll need to get in and do your dailies. Get on that.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Money reward today? Did you get silver or what? Or like you're getting a reward that's worth a decent amount of money.
We're under attack.
Games here. Okay, yeah.
Engaging enemy.
I totally clicked the button before it hit 0.
Taking fire.
You get 50 doubloons for login yesterday or today. Oh, okay. Did I start a fire? No, I didn't.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
That wasn't me. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, yeah, I did start a fire. Okay, cool.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
Sorry, Nasa, for picking on you, but you're just out in the open. Yeah, I was aiming for the Citadel portion.
Engaging enemy.
I might get this kill.
Taking fire.
Yeah, got the kill.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Shoot, I need to move my CV here. Couple campaign things are CV dependent? Okay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Or incapacitating modules, okay. We're gonna go for this Ubari now that he's separated himself from the pack. He's also kind of hurt at the moment, so it'll be perfect. And it, oh man, his AA
Approaching target.
is wrecking.
We're under attack. Returning. We're under attack.
Dang. Oops, I did not want to select that one.
Maintaining present course. Returning. Maintaining present course. We're under attack.
Get out of here, Ubari. Jeez, how far is your AA range? That's ridiculous. Did we lose? I think we lost. Yeah. Some of the campaign missions for CV allow tier 4. Well, good, because that's the only one I got so far. Have I won a game in my Langley today? Oh no. Langley, defeat. Langley, defeat. Nope, no wins in the Langley today. Tier 6 Ranger? Yeah, what's the tech tree on this look like? 68,000 to get the Ranger. Dang. Lexington, Midway. Looking forward to the Midway. That'll be cool. Both the Tier 4 Japanese and British ones too? Okay. Is it the Japanese one that has the curved lip? Pretty sure it's the Japanese one. Nope, it's not the Japanese one. I don't know which one it is. Whatever. We'll try again. See if we can get a win with it. The thing about the low tiers is it takes so long to get into a game. I think they reduced the service cost for CVs. Okay. Was that in the last update, the last patch? Okay. Yeah, because I know the big thing in the last patch was the IFHE rework that they did. I don't even have any ships that can use it, but I know of it. Wow. This is a small game. With 3 carriers apiece. Oh my gosh. Half the team. Half the team is a carrier.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Battle starts.
Let's give them a hard time. Airborne.
Seems like the service cost did get a lot cheaper. Okay. Yeah, I'm not hurting on credits right now, so it's been pretty nice because anytime I want something, I'm literally just like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. So that's what I do. Yeah, the credits. Cause I've played for so long without like actually ever really doing anything that I just kept banking credits. And so now that I'm like actually trying to do something, it's like, oh yeah, I'll buy that. Oh yeah, I'll buy that.
Fighter airborne.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire. Returning to ship. We're under attack.
Give you quite a bit when you start, yeah. Well, and because like I never did a whole lot,
Maintaining
like,
present
but like
course.
I would still get emails when they would have special offers, or like they're just like, hey, type in this code and you get a free, you know, 1,000,000 credits. Like I did that, and so I just time I went through all of that stuff over the course of like 2 years, I just had a ton of stuff. Does quests get costly? Yeah. There's the Isakaze. He got separated. I'll go after him next.
Taking fire.
Now, I'm just gonna recall these guys. There's no point in going for all of those guys right now. Too bunched up.
Airborne.
Really, the Isakaze's engaged right now. Rockets to start with? Yeah. Because I like to go after the
Taking fire.
DDs right away.
Approaching target.
Keep them out of the caps.
Taking fire.
Keep them out of the cap circles. Give some early damage on them. Make them scared, pretty much. Make the DD scared and they back off. The rest of your team can push forward.
Approaching target. We're under attack.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
Alright. That Orion is separated now, so we'll go after him.
Airborne.
You've been leaning Torps lately to start off with at the start of the round. Rockets are fastest though, yeah. Yeah, I like to just get over there, make the DDs scared, and then run away.
Taking fire. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
I think the BB's still in the CV. The rest plunk too easy Torps to start it, yeah. Oh wow, I came into this way too sharp.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode
Still
disabled.
save this? Oh, I think I can. Yeah,
Fire.
there we go. 2 pins. We'll do Torps on the Orion.
Maintaining
Isakaze
present course.
still alive? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I overshot because I was reading your message. It's okay. It's no big deal.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, texting and flying is bad. Don't do that. Like how that guy's just shooting into the side of the island there.
Taking fire. Approaching target. Taking fire. Returning. Taking fire.
Alright. Let's see if we can get that Isakaze.
Maintaining present course.
There he is.
Taking fire. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Oh, so close.
Approaching target.
Oh, come on.
Taking fire.
Dang it.
Airborne.
See, the other team has the right idea. They're staying bunched up
Fighter
because they know
airborne.
there's so many aircraft carriers on the other team that they're not separating. And then their AA fields overlap. Our guys did not do that, and they got themselves killed. So Ryan, though, is still
Taking fire.
off on his own.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Jeez, the Orion's AA field of fire is ridiculous. Yeah, we finally got a single DD, but if we can take this battleship down, we'll actually be ahead. Yeah, there we go. There. Now we just don't... We are winning. Don't die. Stay together. Apes together strong. Yeah, our Kaiser is
Fighter
staying way
airborne.
too far away from the other guys.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
Maintaining present course.
Yeah, I mean, we got plenty of aircraft over there to spot for the BB, but I feel like he needs to stay a little bit closer to the DBs so he can get the air defense support.
Taking fire. Approaching target. Taking fire.
Get one? No, it missed.
Approaching target. We're under attack.
Let's do some more bombers. Try to get that. Hey, we got one of them.
Airborne.
Let's try to finish off that Orion. I think we can finish him off. If we can finish him off, I think we'll win. Because then the Phoenix is easy prey.
We're under attack. Engaging enemy. Taking fire. Returning to ship. Taking fire.
Some of these rocket planes back up.
Airborne.
Yes. Oh, we got the Phoenix. Phoenix went down.
We're under attack.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Returning.
Let's do torp planes now for those
Maintaining
carriers.
present course.
Yeah, we definitely have it on points, but us trying to bum rush the carriers with planes isn't gonna lose us the game, so might as well just try to get the extra points. It's only 3.5 minutes left, so.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, if I was actually like having to sail my ship over there, I'd be a little bit more worried. But that is not what we're doing.
We're under attack. Engaging enemy.
Yeah, I got both.
Engaging enemy.
Fighter plane.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I got them both again.
Maintaining.
Oh man. We got our Kaiser. Yeah, see, our Orion should not have gone off by himself. We need to destroy that Hosho. Although, if the Orion gets inside the cap circle, he'll stop their counter and they'll stop getting points. Yeah, he's in the cap circle. Okay.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Jeez. Alright. We're not going to get there in 30 seconds. But even if they destroy the Orion, I think we'll be okay because he stopped their counter, which is what we needed. What? Oh, we ran into each other. Lost 1 XP because it caused damage to ally because we ran into each other. Whatever. Hey, at least we won our game though. Finally won a game in the Langley. Orion actually did pretty good. This guy got 3 kills though. You bugger. Wait, what's the damage? Is there a way to see how much damage every person did? I want to see how much damage this guy did, or like this guy did. Yeah, Kaiser shot down 48 planes, that's ridiculous. Next closest one was the Orion on their team with 41. I mean, if he needed to shoot planes down for any missions or something, that was the match to do it, that's for sure. Oh, I want to see how much damage this guy did. Like my damage compared to his damage. Dang it. Unique badge for AA. You get AA defense expert. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And Dreadnought. What does Dreadnought mean? Okay, let's go ahead and throw on the camouflage stuff here. per battle, XP per battle, huh? Are there any that benefit CVs? Like more so, or specifically? Over damaged? 140% damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense with the heals and everything. I'm trying to see if there's one like that's specifically good for CVs compared to other ships. Yeah, doesn't look like it, but you know, we'll just do the Type 5. And then we'll do the same on the New Mexico since I forgot to do that. Let's do... We'll turn resupply off, because that's, you know, whatever. All right. Got 2 containers as well, so let's open those babies up. What I get? Oh look, more camos. How do I use these European tokens? Coal, nice. Yeah, dang, 140. European destroyers. Complete 2 missions. $140 is max you can get? Okay. Oh, these ones are already done. Okay. Receive 2 million potential damage. Yikes. Oh, you have to do it in the small end. Okay, 100 set on fire hits a citadel or torpedo hits ribbons. You just get 1,500 ribbons. Dang. But yeah, how do I use... I use those European tokens, like where do I, in the armory? Oh, here. And I assume you go over here. Random bundle. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, and then you spend your tokens on here. Oh, cool, cool. When do I have? 200, that's it. Yeah, it's just, oh yeah, get the first one that you can unlock, but randomly. I have exactly enough for the first ship for the Visby, yeah, I saw that. So, well, because I've gotten quite a few tokens before. I had the 140 that I just got, but then I had gotten a few token collections from a couple crates earlier today as well. About 50 short, okay. Almost done with Directive 2 already? Jeez. How much coal do you need, or like how do you find ships that cost coal, and how do you find out how much they actually cost? It's steel. Oh, 248,000? I am nowhere near that. Yikes. And they're on sale? I have a coupon for exchanging the item. Oh, I could get the Charleston. Or the Campbelltown. Yeah, I don't want any of those. Well, that's gonna take forever to get. It's royal tokens. Okay. And then these are the coupons that I have. $38,000 doubloons. Yeah, so this is through like special events and a couple other things. I was also in the original beta for World of Warships, so some of that's from that. But then last night I purchased the Massachusetts last night, right here, from the Wargaming store. But in the Wargaming store, I had a coupon for. It would give me whatever the doubloon value of anything that I bought in the store, it would give me twice that back in doubloons. So I bought the Massachusetts, and then it gave me 35,000 doubloons on top of it for free. So I was like, yeah, cool. So that's what I did. Yeah, so I bought the Massachusetts for whatever it's going for right now. It's like, what is it, like $40, $40 or $50? I don't remember what it's going for right now. But yeah, it gave me 35,000 doubloons on top of that. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that, whatever. Svenska Marian. Oh, Marinen. Challenges available, combat missions. Complete 5 combat missions of Svenska Marian series. What does that mean? Whatever. I'll do that later. I'm gonna jump off for tonight though. It's a 10:15, and I do have to work tomorrow, so the trade tokens for a new boat, the whole reason for the event. Okay. So, alright, I am gonna jump off though. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Before we get off though, let's find who we can raid. Let's do a raid here. I got raided earlier tonight, you know, let's pass it on. Let's see who we got. Ooh, yeah, okay, so I've already played this game, but I played it last week, but Ori and the Will of the Wisps just came out, and it's fantastic. So let's oh, she's on break right now. Oh, come on. How long are you gonna be gone? Well, let's raid her anyways. We're gonna raid Kung Fu Fruit Cup. She's playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Fantastic game. I rated it in 8 out of 5. So let's do that. Or excuse me, an 8.5 out of 10. What the heck did I just say? Okay, I need to go to sleep. Kung Fu Fruit Cup. She's awesome. She's also volunteers at the biannual Games Done Quick events. They raise a few $1 million for charity every single year during their events. So she helps out with that. But yeah, we're gonna raid then. 8 out of 5. Yep, that's the new rating. That's the mythic rating system right there. 8 out of 5. So no, 8.5 out of 10. That's what I meant. So, but yeah, it looks like she's playing the new game right now, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. But here we go. Let's raid her. Everybody, have a good night. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. I will be on tomorrow again if you want to stop by. But until next time, Mythic out.